Hi guys, so if you've been following me for a while, you know that I absolutely love these 7-inch soft balls or Pilates balls. I find them particularly useful when I'm teaching my pregnancy and postnatal yoga classes. And if you go on to train with my pre and postnatal yoga teacher training course, you will find this is a prop that I encourage you to get and use time and time again. They also don't just have applications for pre and postnatal yoga. They are excellent props all round. What I want to show you today is how I use the wall to get some chair squats in, some pelvic tilts, and even some spinal rolls. So the first thing I'm going to do is get this ball and rub it across my lower back. So it's a bit of a massage. And for my pre and postnatal women, this can feel a really lovely, soft massage against that tender area of that lower back. And we spend a lot of time, both in pre and postnatal yoga, having a massage using these balls. Then they work really well as a lovely, stable chair squat. So I brought my legs forward, so my knees are staying in line with the ankle. I've got my ball against the lower back, and I just roll the ball up the spine as I drop down into my squat and coming back up again. So this allows both pre and postnatal women to control how low they come down. It's nice and stable for the pelvis, particularly good if she's got symphysis pubis dysfunction, pain at the front of the pelvis. We often like to also have a little focus of rooting through the big toe, lifting up to the pelvic floor as we come up. In mum and baby yoga, these can be often done holding our baby. So they're lovely, stable squat, which are great in particular if there's any knee issues as well. Then of course, back to the massage, after all that work on the legs. So the other application is my pelvic tilts against the wall. So it's ball coming now between the thighs. I've got my back against the wall, gently squeezing the ball between the thighs. So it's already helping to engage with the inner thighs, feeding into pelvic floor, hands coming to the pelvis, and I'm just rocking my pelvis forward and back. So a posterior tilt of my pelvis, which hugs everything in, and a gentle anterior tilt of my pelvis, which helps things to release. Again, really useful exercise in both pre and postnatal yoga. Often in pregnancy yoga, lying on our back isn't suitable in the third trimester, often isn't great in the second trimester. So we're substituting the wall, the floor for the wall. And in mum and baby yoga, again, this is done holding our baby. And then finally, you can take this into a bridge against the wall or a spinal roll. The hands come down against the wall. I press into the feet, tailbone lengthens, belly hugs in. I roll the pelvis away from the wall, the spine lengthens, and then belly hugs in, tailbone lengthens as I roll back from the top of the spine to the bottom. And you may hear my voice. It actually requires quite a lot of control to peel up and down through each vertebrae of the spine. So there you have it. I'm going to go back to my massage using this 7-inch soft ball for a nice massage across the lower back, into the glutes, using it as a really stable way of introducing squats, pelvic tilts against the wall, and even a spinal roll or a bridge against the wall. Great for pre and postnatal yoga. So I would love you to come to classes with me. I teach pregnancy yoga and mum and baby yoga in person over in St Agnes in Cornwall. And I would equally love you to train to be a pregnancy and postnatal yoga teacher. And I have an innovative online course which you can start anytime, and I get to share with you my 12 years of experience of working with bumps, mums and little ones.